Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Unpopular Opinions with me, Randy Prizzle. How you guys all doing out there? Everything good, shway, crispy, airy. You know what we're here for? The Unpopular Opinions. So let's get into it. But first off, big up my man Shaku, aka Artificial, doing good stuff with his brand and all of that. But let's get on to this. It's wrong for a widow or a widower to end up in a relationship with their late spouse, sibling, or best friend. I do agree it's wrong. Do you know what I mean? I understand some people would want to do the stuff where they try to just move forward and move on and feeling like getting into something with spouses, sibling, or best friend could be the answer, but it's not the answer. It just makes situations complicated. Like the Avril Lavigne song, why have you got to go and make things so complicated? Do you know what I mean? Complications. You just want to avoid that, to be honest. I hear us sometimes having a talk or reminiscing about the good times, but going to that place and that sort of destination is a wrong destination. It's the wrong turn. Let's not do those things. You know what I mean? I hear some people can use those griefs as one-time thing, potentially just to, feel some comfort, reminisce about the good times, but it should never go above and beyond to the point where you are now starting a relationship with that person's spouse, sibling, best friend, whatever. Next one. Trying to improve yourself just for dating is fake and pointless. I agree, to be honest. I agree. I just think you should just naturally be yourself. If people don't like you for who you are, forget them. Do you know what I mean? Never try to change for that person. Just always try to be yourself. Because sometimes that mask would slip if you try to put it on. You know what I mean? You ended up looking like Jim Carrey's The Mask. Somebody stop me. It's not looking good because the people would straight away say how you was then is not how you are now. You know what I mean? It's a complete 360. Well, I should say 180. Yeah, I'd say 180. You flipped around, flipped reverse like the Blazing Squad song. It just doesn't look cool anymore. So you've been found out. So all these sort of things you've promised, you haven't delivered on. You know what I mean? There's no stand and deliver, no NXT stuff. You're not doing that. So at the end of the day, they've seen you for what you are. False pretenses and putting up a character just to get somewhere further down the line with that person. Don't do it. There's no point. You end up looking like a tweet. You know what I mean? So yeah. Next one we come to. Being intelligent is worse than being dumb. No, I don't agree with that. I think when you're overly intelligent though, it can come across as you're a know-it-all. You know what I mean? He's Mr. Know-it-all. And if you're a Mr. Know-it-all, people would tend to, let's say, slide in the other direction, I guess. But I think intelligence is cool. You know what I mean? A lot of people would see it as it's a bad thing. I think if someone is quite intelligent, it's good. You can have intellectual conversations with that person. You can feel like that person generally you can, let's say, watch some nature programs with, or you can just chill and watch some scientific stuff with them. They could explain to you a lot about what's going on in the world, tell you some interesting facts. Some things you probably didn't even really know. You'd find out from that person who was very intellectual. So I don't think it's a bad thing. Some people they'll find it gripe and annoying that person is probably a bit smart and over the top, and they think, oh yeah, you're just doing all that posh little chander, talking all that stuff, that jazz. I don't like that. It's far too much for me. It's just over the top, slandering people with that vocabulary. It's just abysmal. So yeah, I do think some people could find it gripey and annoying, but I don't. We come to the next thing. Telling your partner information revealed to you in confidence is a betrayal. I don't know, to be honest. I think it's more of the case of like, if let's say that person knows that person, then I could say, cool, it's a bit of a conflict of interest. But if that person does not know that person, then tell them. You know what I mean? Say what you need to say. Because sometimes you do need to air out when you found out some dirty information or some information that's quite scandalous, like the Mystique song. You want to express that. And obviously you can't express that to that person. You have to tell someone else that you're probably close to, that's a confidant of yours. Do you know what I mean? But they're going to obviously have to keep it on the hush. You'll obviously have to explain to them. Don't say anything else. Don't go around there and blabbering your mouth off. Let's not do the jabberjaw stuff. Let's keep it between me and you. And that's how it should be, like the Cassie song. Me and you now, I've been waiting, think I'm gonna make a move now. Baby, tell me if you like it. That's what it should be. But I feel like if you have a person and that person does not know the person you are with or your friends, groups, whatever, tell them. But if they do, don't. That's just my advice there. The next one. Cheating on someone should not be considered a no-go and should actually be encouraged. I think it depends with certain situations. I think it depends if your partner's not giving you all that you need in that relationship. I think if that partner is neglecting you, you've tried to express to them several times, hey, I'm not happy here, this is what I need changes, and I need to see this from you or that from you, and that person is not delivering on those promises, then I can kind of understand it. But I do think cheating in general is not a good look. But sometimes the eye does wander. There's no lies there. It wanders for man them, it wanders for gal them. You know what I mean? They do the wandering stuff. I think you also have to be someone who's able to withstand the pressures of, let's say, someone enticing you. You've got to be able to shut it down, like the Skepta song. That's not mean it shut down, ring ring, shut down, fashion weakness, shut down, all of that. You've got to be able to do those sort of things. So listen, we're all human beings, but I would say in the general consensus of everything, let's try not to make it a regular thing that keeps happening. When you keep doing that thing over and over again, it's like a broken record. But if you keep doing it and that person keeps accepting you back, then that person is in the wrong because they decide to look like a fool. They've played a fool for you again. They played a fool for you. Do you know what I mean? Like disclosure song. They done that. So that's on them this time. It's not on you. But anyways, it shouldn't be a regular thing, but these sort of things happen. And that's all. And that's it, guys, for this episode of Unpopular Opinions. So till next time and next episode, I'll give my opinions and I'll react later on. Let's go.